So to me, I look at it that like, dang, maybe we went through something that was so bad and then we still made it through. To me, that gives me happiness with that individual for long-term serotonin instead of, like you said, dopamine hits.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why we're using that specific analogy for people who don't understand exactly what we're meaning by that, dopaminergic hits are it's the release you get from drugs, right? Eating food, smoking cigarettes, and actually you could even get it from drugs. This is why drugs are so powerful. When you get that dopaminergic release also from using drugs, you also get a serotonin release from doing drugs as well. That's why people, when they're on drugs, their desire to have goals and physical orientated habits towards working and completing goals and having fulfillment gets completely wiped out and summed up to zero, is for the specific reason because when they use drugs, it actually releases serotonin hit as if they have complete, fulfilled, long-term, sustainable happiness. So that's the actual danger of drugs. So yes, serotonin being the long-term fulfilled happiness that you have, and dopamine hits just being something that you do in a quick satiated hits due to food, smoking cigarettes, getting on a roller coaster ride. Yeah. Right. So serotonin is like trying to be a successful coach, and one year you win a national champion, the next year you become a runner-up, then the next year you might get 5th place, and then 4 years later you win another championship, and then the 5th year you got coach of the year, then the 6th year you got 1st place, and the 7th year you might have got 10th place and didn't do that well. Then the next year right after that you got a national championship, and then you're like, well, I've been doing this for 15 years, let me go ahead and retire. And when you're sitting there on that podium getting the Hall of Fame award and those tears are coming down your eyes, that's serotonin.
Yeah,
that's what serotonin is.
The journey.
Yeah. So, and you can't get that with a dopamine hit. So
no.
Yeah. So striving for happiness, it's and I don't want people to take this the wrong way. I'm not saying don't do things that make you happy, because there's always going to be people in the comments that are just going to spin and twist this and say
spin and redirect.
Yeah, but do things that make you happy, but you don't want to have addictive behaviors that are not driving towards a long-term fulfilled desired. And in a relationship, it's about what you can do for the person, not what the person can do for you. In totality, not in overall totality. There are some aspects, obviously, you want somebody who's going to be responsible, take care of you, have generous forms of affirmation and all things like that. We understand that, but in general, like the Drake song, you can only give love, you can't take it. And in a relationship, you should be concerned with what you do for the next person, not sitting there tallying up how many things they've done for you, and as if it's their responsibility to make you happy, and if you don't get it, you just pack your things and leave. Selfishness. It's about, what can I do for this person to make this work so that we have a goal as a team.